he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They go again with Scott. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Xavier Scott punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air goes Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 46 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And the Vikings, first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
At the 18-yard line.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Naylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson, and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A carry now for Scott. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's first and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's got it at the 7, and he's in. Aaron Jones, touchdown Minnesota. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
the Vikings will line up for the two-point
Throwing
conversion.
again is McCarthy. That's going to be caught. Some of the aggressiveness pays off right away, and just like that, the lead is 8-0. He kicks this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hupp brings it in left side. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now
well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run it. This is Scott. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he will go down here, but there is a marker on the field, and the defense may have gotten a head start on that one.
ready up.
From the 43, here's second and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now McCarthy out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 56 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He's got it about the 8. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw again is Darnold. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21.
Here's Scott. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
36-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. And that one incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's gonna have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Let's go. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll run the toss with Walker. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Whoa. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and
From just
8.
across the midfield stripe, here's second and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8. Darnold now to throw, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he's in! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
They'll run. This is Mason. He'll get about 2. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
He's across midfield
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. A run. And here's Mason. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. To throw is McCarthy. Rolling right. He's going to run it.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that.